All rise. Judge Vanderbeek, court is now in session. Judge, this is case number JVB 1038, Brown case.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You all may be seated. Okay, Ms. Brown, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
Well, Your Honor, my sister, Jazz, she drops her 4 children off at my house all the time. I have 1 child, that's all I had. And so I'm looking to receive some child support for these children because I'm taking care of them more than she is.
And how many children did you say?
She has 4 children.
And all 4 live with you?
Yes. I'm just going to say they do, yes.
So do they or don't they?
They're there all the time, so yes.
Okay, how long have they been living
all
with
the
you?
time?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Get ready for a case that's been years in the making. Today, emotions run high as Miss Brown steps forward with a major concern. Her sister Jazz has been leaving her 4 children in Miss Brown's care for the past 3 years without offering any real financial help. Already raising a child of her own, Miss Brown is stretched thin, struggling to provide for 5 kids on her limited income. Now, she's had enough and is turning to the court for the support she desperately needs. The judge listens closely, recognizing the weight of the situation and the responsibility unfairly placed on Miss Brown. With tensions rising, this case is shaping up to be a must-watch battle for justice.
I'm not talking to you. You will have your opportunity to speak in just a moment, okay? Okay. Thank you. So, how long have they been living with you?
For about 3 years now.
3 years?
Yes.
That is all the time. Okay. And has your sister given you any type of child support for her kids?
No, she has not. She'll give me $20 here and there, but
$20 for 4 kids?
$20, yes.
What about health insurance? How are these children covered under health insurance?
They do not have health insurance.
Because you won't put them on there.
Excuse me. That's the last outburst from you, okay? Thank you. Health insurance, is it available through your job?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
It is.
So if I were to order that the children are enrolled in health insurance, you're able to do that through your employer?
Yes, I am. I work for an advertising firm, so
okay.
Yeah, they should be able to do
Do you
that.
know about how much it would cost?
Roughly $250 for all 4.
Okay, $250 for all 4, okay. All right, is there anything else you want to let me know before I move over here to your sister?
No, you can talk to her.
Okay. Now it's your turn.
Okay. First off, those are her nieces. She never says that when I drop them off.
Those are your kids.
I understand that. But I'm trying to make a living for me and my kids. I'm an upcoming artist. I have to go to clubs every night to make appearances.
What kind of artist are you?
I sing and I rap.
I've never heard you.
Okay, well, do you get on
Neither have
Spotify?
I.
Because I'm on there. I can sing for y'all right now.
No, thank you.
Look.
But, I mean, here's the reality of it is, you have 4 children that you need to support.
I
regardless.
am supporting them.
You're not supporting them, giving them $20. $20 is not $20. Excuse me. $20 is barely enough to purchase 2 of them something to eat at a fast food restaurant.
Okay, I drop them off with some little Debbie cakes sometimes. Like, they good. It's a
Did
snack.
you really just say that?
They are 5, 4, and 3. Like, they don't need no big old meal or nothing.
5, 4, and 3. You're missing
Yes,
one.
ma'am.
You don't even know
I have
how old they are?
twins.
Oh, okay.
They're both 5. Yes, ma'am.
2, 5. So you expect her to support 4 children of Little Debbie snacks?
With raw honesty, Miss Brown lays it all on the table. She's been the sole provider for her sister Jazz's 4 children for the past 3 years, yet financial help has been almost non-existent. The occasional $20 from Jazz barely scratches the surface of what's needed for food, clothes, school supplies, and medical care. The weight of it all, physically, emotionally, and financially, has become overwhelming. To make matters worse, none of the children have health insurance, turning every doctor's visit into an added crisis.
Is that what you're telling me
provide
here
the Little
today?
Debbie snacks. So how is she supporting my Little Debbie snacks?
And you think there's nothing wrong with what you're saying, right?
No. I'm doing what I can.
Well, you need to
I
sing
am.
some more because obviously you're underpaid and you need to be paying your
Ma'am,
sister.
I'm upcoming. so I can be underpaid. I'm getting whatever I can get. I do nails on the side too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So how much are you making with doing nails?
I mean, whenever I have a client like every day, maybe $300 a week, maybe that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how much of that do you give your sister besides $20?
Whenever I
Zero.
get that, I give her a little bit of something.
No, that is unacceptable. And the fact that you came in this courtroom and actually admitted that is very sad.
Admitted what?
That you have not been supporting your children. You know what? I'm not about to play this
I
game
have
with you.
been.
Obviously, you came here to waste my time. You have not been supporting them with $20 and Little Debbie snacks. And don't say
She's
that
talking
again.
about a couple times $20.
Oh, I'm
A
sorry.
couple
You-
of times
I put
is a
food
couple of times.
in their mouth
Excuse
when
me.
they're home with
She
me.
drops off.
Hold on 1 second. Excuse me. It is not her responsibility to take care of your children. If you are going
I
to leave your,
understand
excuse
that.
me, you obviously don't understand because you're not listening to what I said.
Jazz steps up, ready to defend herself, but her reasoning quickly falls flat. She argues that Miss Brown never outright refused to care for the kids, as if that somehow justifies 3 years of neglect. She insists she's an aspiring artist working toward her big break, making extra cash by doing nails on the side. But when asked about her financial contributions, her response is underwhelming, just the occasional $20.
If you are going to leave your children with your sister, first of all, it needs to be an agreement that she even wants to take in 4 additional children.
If she didn't want them, she could say that. She's never said that.
No, it doesn't
I've
matter.
definitely
These are
said
your
that.
No, you
children,
haven't.
not hers. So you know what's going to happen today? You're going to pay her some child support, and it's going to be more than $20. I can assure you that. Now, you said you provided this. Who? Never mind. This tax return, who did this?
One of her boyfriends.
No.
One of her
He
It
boyfriends.
was my
does
last baby daddy mafia. Okay. He did it for me.
Oh,
He been doing
okay.
taxes for years.
Right, and he reported you at $30,000 a year.
Yeah, about that.
That's all you make.
Yeah, just about that.
Okay. Let me go ahead and calculate these numbers because you obviously came here to waste my time. So at $30,000, I have your gross calculated at $2,500
Yeah.
a month. Excuse me? Are you painting your nails in my courtroom?
Yeah, I didn't have time because I had to be here
Go
this early in the
ahead
morning.
and put the top on that nail polish because I need you to pay attention when I read these numbers off to you. Because
know
I
what
can
I
assure
make.
you,
You need to know what I make.
I can assure you it's going to be more than $20. How about that?
That's
Your Honor,
fine.
you see what I have to deal with?
I definitely see what you have to deal with, but you know, I can't necessarily control how your sister behaves. That is up to her.
If you are going to leave your children with your sister, first of all, there needs to be an agreement that she even wants to take in 4 additional children. Consider that she could say she never agreed to it. No, it doesn't matter, these are your children, not hers. So, you know what's going to happen today? You're going to pay her some child support, and it's going to be more than $20, I can assure you of that. Now, you said you provided this, who? Never mind. This tax return, who did this? One of her boyfriends. No, one of her, it was my last baby daddy. Okay, he did it for you. Oh, he's been doing taxes for years, right? And he reported you at $30,000 a year. Yeah, about that. That's all you make. Yeah, just about that. Okay, let me go ahead and calculate these numbers because you obviously came here to waste my time. So, at $30,000, I have your gross calculated at $2,500 a month. Excuse me, are you painting your nails in my courtroom? Yeah, I didn't have time 'cause I had to be here early this morning. Go ahead and put the top on that nail polish because I need you to pay attention when I read these numbers off to you. Because I can assure you, it's going to be more than $20. How about that? Your Honor, you see what I have to deal with? I definitely see what you have to deal with, but you know I can't necessarily control how your sister behaves. That is up to her. The judge doesn't mince words. With a firm but fair approach, she breaks down Jazz's financial responsibility, basing the child support order on her reported $30,000 annual income. After running the numbers, the verdict is clear: Jazz must pay $950 per month, with $250 specifically set aside for the children's health insurance. Looking directly at Jazz, the judge makes one thing certain: Miss Brown has carried this burden alone for far too long while Jazz has dodged her financial obligations. She reminds Jazz that chasing an upcoming artist dream doesn't erase her responsibility as a parent. The ruling stands: no excuses, no negotiations. 7.
But we can make sure that you are receiving more than $20, okay?
I appreciate that.
So at $2,500 gross, that brings your net to $2,004. And you said $250? Okay. So your child support obligation for 4 children is going to be $701 plus.
$701. I can't afford that. I got gas.
Oh, now
I
you're
got
paying
food,
attention. Oh, okay. So $701 plus the $250 comes out to $951 a month. That's what you're going to pay your sister.
I don't have that, ma'am. So
well, you know what? It doesn't matter.
You need to
So
do.
why do I see you on Instagram popping bottles at the club? Why do I see that?
Guess what? Guess what? It doesn't even matter.
For me.
It doesn't even matter. You know why? Because you're up and coming, which means one day you're going to be up and you're going to be coming to pay this $951 in child support. Is there anything further?
No.
Is there anything further?
I ain't got that. I already told you that. So,
Okay,
I mean,
so you don't
can
have
write
any
it
other
up,
questions? All right. You all are dismissed.
As the case wraps up, the judge takes a moment to break down the key legal principles at play. She clarifies an important Texas law: the person providing primary care, whether a biological parent or not, is entitled to child support. That means Miss Brown, as the children's aunt and primary caregiver, has every legal right to seek financial assistance. Beyond the legalities, the judge delivers a powerful message about financial responsibility. Caring for a child isn't a choice, it's a duty. Health insurance, a safe home, and daily essentials aren't extras, they're necessities that every child deserves. Neglecting that responsibility isn't just careless, it's unacceptable. Before closing the case, the judge leaves viewers with a strong call to action. If you know someone in a similar struggle, speak up. Share their story. These children's futures are at stake, and Child Support Court exists to ensure they get the justice they need.